to be here and celebrating in a group. It's obviously a little bit smaller than what we're used to, but nonetheless, we appreciate you making an effort to come out tonight. And of course, we're here to celebrate our fantastic students who really persevered and shown a lot of charisma in being part of any one of these ensembles. Obviously, it's been a year to remember, but again, the focus is on them, and really a shout out, special shout out, especially this year, to continue to grow and be involved. That's exactly what we expect.
Thank you, Dr. Edwards. My name is Christine Smith. I'm the principal at Marticville Middle School. Thanks again for coming this evening. We're getting back. It feels like a little more normalcy, so it's so nice to see everyone. I'd like to thank all of you for your hard work, your perseverance, and flexibility as we've had to schedule things a little bit differently this year than we have done in the past. I'd like to give a huge shout out to our music teachers for the amazing work that they've done. Sara Masten, Lauren Ciemiewicz, and Andrew just have done an amazing job, and also we would be remiss if we did not give a huge shout out to Mr. Skip Reddig. This is his last year with us. This is his last middle school concert with us. So a huge shout out to Mr. Reddig. And I can hear all those claps at home of everyone that's sitting in their living room right now that has spent year after year after year listening to the amazing concerts that we've had and the bands that he's directed. He will truly be missed this year. So without further ado, our wonderful musicians. Thank you. Enjoy the evening.
Good evening. I'm thrilled to join you all tonight in what I consider to be two landmark events. I'll start with the first. Tonight marks not only the first music ensemble performance in our brand new high school auditorium, but it's also the first Penn Manor School District music ensemble performance since December of 2019. This has been a long anticipated day. We are all so overjoyed to be able to make music together again for a live audience and those of you at home. And now for the second and perhaps more bittersweet landmark event. As many of you may know, this is our beloved department coordinator and middle school band director, Skip Reddig's very last concert. He's slated to retire at the end of this school year. There will be many mentions of Mr. Reddig throughout the evening, as his time here has left quite a footprint on our school district and music community. In my short decade teaching at Penn Manor, I've witnessed countless instances of Mr. Reddig's master teaching and have seen his impact on his middle school students firsthand. His passion for band and excellence in music performance is hard to miss. Just watch him conduct the band later this evening. You can literally feel the energy. He has been a true inspiration to his colleagues and students alike. Mr. Reddig, thank you for your many years of service, and thank you for providing a firsthand example to me of what it means to be an outstanding music educator. The next two pieces on the program will feature different voice parts from our middle school choir students. Child of Tomorrow will feature the treble voice singers only. You'll Never Walk Alone will feature the baritone voices only. I hope you enjoy these two pieces.
When you walk through a storm,
member, I want to take a moment to present the Director Awards for Chorus. To provide a little background about these awards, in each ensemble, a recipient from each middle school was selected based on dedication to the program, enthusiasm for music, and contributions to the ensemble. This was an extremely hard decision for me, as this year's choral ensemble was full of top-notch and dedicated musicians. Will the following students please come forward and accept your awards? David Ferry from Manor Middle School and Elijah Weber from Marticville Middle School. Congratulations to these two students for their excellence in music. To close out this portion of the program, we'll bring the high school Manor singers back to the stage, which I see they've already made their way on, to perform with the middle school on their final number found tonight. If you are a musical theater buff, I have a hunch you'll recognize the melodies from the current hit musicals, Dear Evan Hansen and Hamilton. In a time when it may feel like the world's turned upside down, see what I did there? I hope that the lyrics in this piece will evoke positive affirmations of strength and purpose. Enjoy.
Our glory, but I will gladly join the fight.
And when our children tell their story, they'll tell the story of tonight.
They'll tell the story of tonight. Tonight.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? Well, let that lonely feeling wash away.
We see is light.
But you'll be okay.
For forever.
You can reach out your hand, and
There's a blast of freedom, something they can never take away.
what they tell you
Someone will come running to take you home.
applies to all of us.
Tomorrow there'll be more of us telling the story of tonight.
The morning
Tell the story of tonight. All is new. It's only a matter of time. Even when the dark comes crashing through,
when you need a friend to carry you.
when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So when the sun comes streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around.
You will be found. Children tell their story. You will be found.
They'll tell the story of tonight.
Oh, no matter what they tell you, tomorrow there'll be more of us.
Telling the story of tonight. The story of tonight.
I forgot to mention our two wonderful accompanists, sister and brother, Nicole Chen and Jordan Chen. So another huge round of applause. They're playing on our brand new grand piano, which is just wonderful. At this time, there will be a brief intermission as we reset the stage for our instrumental ensembles. We ask that you please remain seated during this time to adhere to our school district safety policies. Thank you.
Good evening. As my colleague Mrs. Ciemiewicz mentioned earlier, this is a landmark evening for us. Not only do we celebrate our beloved Mr. Reddig's retirement tonight, but we also celebrate the fact that these students came together only yesterday for the first time all school year. During a typical school year, our students rehearse 2 times per cycle, and they have a full 5-hour rehearsal together as both schools leading up to the concert. They are here performing for you all after having no regular rehearsals and only a very brief time together yesterday afternoon. To say we are proud of them is an understatement. Please join me in congratulating these students who have persevered through these tough times to bring you live music tonight. Also, a quick thank you to the high school orchestra band and vocal students who are here tonight assisting with this concert. I think the experience of sitting alongside the high school students has been great for our students, even for both middle and high school. So please help me thank those high school students for their participation tonight as well. A quick thank you for our AV coordinator, Mr. Keith Henninger, who has been an absolute pleasure to add to our staff here at the high school. It has been just so awesome to have him here doing all these fun things for us that we're usually running around doing all of them. So he has been great. So thank you, Keith. And lastly, Mrs. Ciemiewicz, she is one of the orchestra directors. She directs at the other school, whatever one I'm not at, whatever semester it is. But because of the way we had to do things tonight, she's not conducting this evening, but she will be playing a piece on the piano. So a big thank you to Mrs. Ciemiewicz for all of her help in preparing our orchestra students tonight as well. So thank you to those people. For our next number, we're going to slow things down a bit with a beautiful piece of music written by a local composer, Mr. Francis Caravella. It is titled Lullaby. Please enjoy. like to give out our Director's Award for Orchestra. It is always very difficult to choose because these students are all amazing. So would the following students please come forward to accept your 2021 Director's Award for Orchestra? From Marticville Middle School, Dana Rao, and from Manor Middle School, Ava Wolfersberger. All right. Before our last number, I would be remiss if I did not take a moment to say my personal thanks to Mr. Skip Reddig. Almost 14 years ago, I began my teaching journey here at Penn Manor, and Skip is a large reason why I'm here. As a native of Pittsburgh, I had absolutely no intention to moving what I called the middle of nowhere here in Lancaster. But after my interview, I was immediately drawn here mainly in part because of Skip. We had great conversations after my interview. So I thought to myself, why not? I'll take the job. Who am I to say no to a job fresh out of college? And it was very quick after my first year working with Skip that I realized I'm not leaving, I'm staying, and it was because of him. He is an absolutely incredible colleague, a friend, an honorary grandfather to my children. He is just inspiring in so many ways. I feel so honored to have worked with him for so many years. You will hear a little bit more about him throughout the night. Please don't be mad, Skip. So I will stop here. So congratulations on your well-earned retirement, even though you're still going to be back here helping us a lot. So you will be missed. Thank you, Skip. Our final number for Orchestra will surely get you moving in your seats. Please enjoy Sweet Child of Mine.
Bring them back down. Make sure you have your mask off. You need your mask off. That was my fault. Nice stretch. Here we go. Ready? That was our first actual performance with pre-recorded sounds before, and those electronic or electric sounds that you heard were triggered by Kyle Warfel on the keyboard back there. So that's where those sounds were coming from, high voltage. Our next is a Henry Mancini selection entitled Peter Gunn. And of course, these students don't know who Peter Gunn was or haven't heard the music. They like it, but that's all that matters to them. If you're old, I guess you know it from the Blues Brothers. And I guess if you're ancient, you know it from the TV show. So you got to put yourself into that category, but a little Peter Gunn. We're going to change the style just a little bit, slow things down. Those of you who remember the movie Mary Poppins will remember the old bird lady selling breadcrumbs for the toppins a bag. That's what our next piece is, and she really represents charity, kindness, and the importance of giving. And it's so appropriately just fits the times for today, too. So we're going to do a little bit of a slower version of Feed the Birds from Mary Poppins.
Hi. Mr. Reddig doesn't know what's happening right now, but we're taking over the concert. I'd like to introduce a few of our middle school students, Molly Montgomery, Maddie Stern, Cohen Gansner, and David Ferry, to say a few words.
My name is Cohen Gansner.
My name's David Ferry.
My name's Molly Montgomery.
And I'm Maddie Stern. So Mr. Reddig has been such an inspiration on the musicians that we are today. This year has been super crazy, but he has made it so worthwhile, and yeah.
So I have a question for you guys. Wouldn't you agree that the last few pieces you just saw were really good? So not only has he taught us to be great musicians, he's taught us to love it while doing what we do. And we want to thank him a lot for that. So we made him a book of all the thank yous that we wrote for him, which is right here. And we just wanted you to know all the things that we're too scared to ever tell you because, we're scared of showing our feelings. So here's the book, and we got you some flowers. Thank you, Mr. Reddig.
And now, we're not finished. We're not finished, Mr. Reddig. Mr. Johnson is going to say a few words on behalf of us.
First of all, Skip, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry. But you're not going to completely escape your final concert without us hijacking the program and taking a few moments to express our gratitude and honoring you for a lifetime built on excellence and music. So in case anyone is not aware, which I don't think we can be tonight, tonight will be that final program, and is about to start a brand new day in life and retire after 37 years as a music educator. Now, I'll be completely honest that preparing these words have been extremely difficult. Even last evening, I was coming up short, so I texted Mrs. Masten for some help. Here's how that conversation went. I sent this. Sara, I'm stuck. How can I actually put into words any kind of recognition that does any real justice to the legacy Skip built? That's the exact text. And she replied back, no idea. That's why I'm glad you're doing it, LOL. Well, thanks, Mrs. Masten, for those very helpful words. But in all reality, I think that's what's at the heart of this. It's impossible to put into words without writing a book, the depth and extent of the legacy Mr. Reddig created. But to give you just a glimpse, we need to rewind about 31 years when he came to Penn Manor. After spending several years teaching in New Jersey, Mr. Reddig was hired at Penn Manor and able to return to his roots. He was a graduate of McCaskey High School and Millersville University, so Lancaster has always been home. Skip was hired here because the band program was in need of rebuilding, and the district wanted the marching program to grow and be very competitive. Well, it only took 2 years, and Penn Manor gained its reputation for being a powerhouse and competitive marching band by winning its first state championship. That was just the first of 3 total championships that were won while here as director of the marching unit. But tonight, we are not here for accolades or trophies, but to celebrate in the way Skip established his career centered around student success, not around his personal highlight reel. If you look at any of his past band programs, whether high school or middle school, the focus is always centered around student achievement and audience engagement. His programs are never for him, but for others. The way Skip has been able to achieve great success in his programs is also due in part to his foundational pillars of success. Those are excellence, entertainment, and innovation. These 3 key principles have been at the heart of Skip's programs and continue to center and shape our music programs. Now, Skip, I know this year is certainly not the year you expected to culminate your 37-year career. It's been difficult, to say the least, and probably filled with more changes and revisions than our 99 Egyptian show. That was crazy. So many changes. But the legacies, just like championship-winning years, are not built on 1 year or 1 performance, and not without the occasional bad show, but on continual success, 1 step at a time. So Skip, as the artist Sting, he says, giant steps are what you take. And you certainly have left us walking on the moon with you as our leader. Mrs. Masten, Mrs. Ciemiewicz, and I, and all of your past and present students have been honored with your leadership and direction. You've taught us all to reach for the excellence and never settle for mediocrity. So thank you, Skip, for your many years of humble excellence. Just remember that June 5th, we are starting up a brand new day and turning back the clock to zero. Just enjoy where this brand new day will take you. Thank you. Thank you. No, we can do it later. Sorry. I need to say something, I guess. We'll take these for you. Okay.
Oh my, I don't even know what to say after that, but thank you so much. I have been a blessed man, and I'm just thankful for all of it. I just want to say I'm thankful we're here tonight. This is a light at the end of the tunnel, not only for me, but for restarting again and heading back to normalcy. And this is just, tonight's concert is just a small step in that direction. And I'm thankful I can be here and help in that. I mean, there is hope, and we are going to make it, and we're going to get through this. And yet it has been a crazy year. Nothing like I've ever experienced in my lifetime, but it has been a crazy year. Again, I'm a man who's been blessed by wonderful friends, wonderful teachers, wonderful administrators, just people all around me who have helped me, and I am appreciative of it. So thank you so much again. Before we do our last number, I want to, before my program was hijacked, I wanted to give my student awards tonight, and it's very meaningful to me. These are our Director's Awards. From Marticville, Bailey Floyd, please come forward. From Manor, Sophia Telesco. Well, hopefully we're going to end our program with you tapping your foot, singing along. This is, again, a number originated by a man by the name of Tito Puente, but popularized by a band called Santana. So we're going to end with a little Latin rock music called Oye Como Va. Thank you so much again for joining us this evening. We're going to dismiss the students to the band room, get their instruments, and they can meet you outside. Once they packed up their instruments, they'll come outside and meet you outside the building then. Thank you so much, and have a good rest of the school year.